This channel is for you if you're interested in getting in on the basement floor. You know how they say you got to get in while we're at the basement? Well, this is the basement because this is where it all starts. Hey everyone, my name is Ashley. I am an engineer turned plant enthusiast, growing my way to becoming a first generational farmer right here in my one bedroom apartment. Welcome to this journey. But no, seriously, like this channel is going to be all about producing it, honestly, this channel is going to be all about faith. The faith to believe that you can achieve a dream even when it starts off this small. What kind of content will this page be sharing? Well, first thing, it's going to be my journey. Like I said, from seed time to harvest time. I said I was excited. I am so excited about that because just like we have faith enough to believe that if we plant a seed in the ground, that it will produce something, I have the faith to believe that this seed in this space will produce the thing that I want it to down the road. Mainly about my journey of learning, of planting right where I am. Right now, today, I have a hydroponic garden system that I absolutely love. I actually got it for myself as my Christmas gift this past year, and I am thoroughly enjoying just having it in this space and learning about how to use it. I've already begun harvesting some things that I've shared with family and friends and neighbors. So it's going to be about my journey of learning about hydroponic gardening, expanding my harvest. I'm not going to limit myself to that because I want to also work with like herbs, medicinal herbs, culinary herbs, as well as anything else that I can manage to grow in this space. I have some window sills, I have some shelving, like there's so many ideas that I have going, and so many other wonderful people in this space that are already doing it. I'm just excited to throw my experience and my part into the mix and learn. So, as I mentioned, I am an engineer. I work, I'll say a 9 to 5, but for those of you who know engineering, it's not always strictly 9 to 5. But all that to say, I work full time. I have a full time job, I have a full time family, and those things are very important. And this is very important. So, while I'm doing my full time job and living my full time life, I'm going to be sharing this part of it with you. You can expect weekly videos where I'll just be updating you on my journey, on my garden. I'll share recipes and maybe meal prep tips, really anything in the health, wellness, hydroponic garden space. Y'all like to eat? Because I like to cook. And I like to eat too. On this channel, we're going to be cooking and we're going to be eating. 100% yes. There will be cooking and recipes on this channel. I absolutely love to cook. I love to experiment with cooking and recipes. I also love to bake. But, from my garden, I'm looking forward to taking things from my garden and throwing it into recipes. And so, meal prepping is a thing, but it's also a thing to meal prep in a way where you're not spending hours in the kitchen. I'm not really in that space to spend a lot of time in the kitchen anymore. And so I'm excited about simplistic ways to make food that is healthy for you, that also tastes good, because treating our health and wellness like an afterthought is not a thing. It is very easy for those of us who work 9 to 5, or even really, let's just be clear, any of us who are working, whether it's in a corporate space, whether you are an entrepreneur, no matter what it is that you are doing, it requires that you take stock of where you are and have a level of self-awareness so that you can live a life that is healthy and where you are well. And if there was a hill that I would die on, if there was anything that I would stand on my life, that would be one thing: that your health and your wellness is valuable. You are valuable. So the coolest thing about becoming a first generational farmer, growing my way to my first farm in my one bedroom apartment, is really getting to see what all I can accomplish while I'm here. Like, it's kind of my mini lab or test studio where I get to practice different things. I get to practice techniques. Like, I'm a geek, y'all. I'm a little bit of a nerd, just a little bit, maybe more than a little bit. And I love to explore. I love to learn different things. I'm excited about learning about fertilizers. Does that sound weird? Maybe, maybe not to my farmers out there. It actually might be very normal. But I'm looking forward to like experimenting with all the things. Like if you know any homestead farmers growing in small spaces, there's a few that I've already found that I'm basically watching their channels every day. Feel free to let me know. Like drop the let's go ahead and do that. Because all the knowledge, this is a learning journey, and y'all are helping me, and I'm gonna appreciate that. Really, I appreciate it. My long term goal is to transition into um, a full time homestead, and that will be so amazing. I've already like I'm looking at properties. I'm just Yes, it's going to be so amazing. That's the long term goal. That is the plan. All of this is the incubator, the lab for that space for the future. Um, and I'm going to take my learnings from here plus more and just put it to work. So, why? Why did I just start this page? It started with a vision. Like, have you ever wanted something so bad that it didn't really matter what exactly it was? I mean, it doesn't matter that it sounds crazy or out of left field to maybe other people. It doesn't matter that, you were once doing this and now you're doing this. All that really matters is the seed of that passion deep down on the inside. And the truth is, when I tell y'all I have a seed of passion, that sounds interesting to hear that out loud, but no, it's real. I'm so excited about what I envision owning for myself. And what's even more exciting, honestly, is the journey. Like, what I'm most excited about right now is the ability to be able to start this from a seed form right here in my apartment and watch it grow. I think if I were to answer the question, why did I start this channel? Part of it was so that I can look back on this 2, 3 years from now and see that I did that I made it happen.